Hey everybody, it's Patty with Get Purse with Patty or Patty's Purse. I want to wrap up April for you. And I spent a lot of time yesterday going over my expense trackers. Now, this is something that I do on a weekly basis because I am a weekly budgeter. I use one expense tracker per paycheck. That way, at the end of the month, when I'm reviewing what was spent, I can just come over here to my little key and know my inflow, my cushion, using the highlighted method, what was spent where. And it just makes it easier to fill out my end of the month pages, which, let's be honest, sometimes I fill out, sometimes I don't. I'm just trying to get an idea of what was spent for the month. If it's not exact, I'm okay with it. And this month wasn't exact, but I'm definitely okay with it. So this was week 2 of spending. As you can see, usually the second and the fourth months, May is a little different. It'll be the first and the third, but there's a little bit more going in and out. And then week 3, I kind of messed up on some of this, but there was some spent on there. So this is really week 3 of April, and then week 4. I did try to keep a cash envelope sheet going, but it didn't work very well. So I'm gonna get back to watching the Budget Mom's cash envelope sheet that she uses and see how that can be a little easier for me. I do put in my April debt plan. I do fill this out in the beginning of the month, and then I fill it out again at the end of the month. So the payments for all my credit cards for the month of April was $995. Thumbs down on that. But you know something? We're getting there. And that's all I care about is slowly but surely. It's, credit card debt didn't come overnight, and it's not going to go away overnight. As long as I'm making small payments and rollover payments on a monthly basis, then I'm happy with it. So this is my April monthly budget category breakdown. I filled this out yesterday. I started with a balance of $50.60. My earned income between a full-time job and different monies that I received in the month, not counting my side hustles. That goes separately into another savings account, was $5,037, which brought it to $5,087. So this just breaks down, and I'll have to color code this so it's easier to look at with my eyes, color visual person. My fixed was $14.75. Fixed expenses are any fixed expenses that I pay for the household. Groceries was $158.70 through debit, $180 through cash. Dine out was $206.29. That was fully cash. Household was $163.20. Come a long way with that. House cleaner was one time a month. In April was $125. I took out $605 worth of cash for variable expenses as well as some sinking funds. Childcare was $200. Credit card payments was $10.65. Cushion was $225, but $25 is left, so I don't know how that adds up. I spent $286.48 for the month. Medical copay was $25. My alley savings was $325, and the tastefully simple purchase was $44.10, which, if I add all this together, was $503,444, which, minus the $503,700. It's actually, so it's less than that. So that's even better. $307 is like $3.27, which makes a lot more sense, plus the $25 copay. The $25 cushion. And we're doing pretty well. Oh, it's kind of blurry there. Sorry, people. I'm blurring you out. So I think, this is a good page, as much as a lot of us don't like to fill it out. It's a little time consuming, but if you set up your weekly paychecks or bi-weekly with maybe one tracker page per paycheck, it's a lot easier to fill out. So that's my monthly, where did my money go? And again, this is the money that I just earned by myself. My husband's paycheck is strictly to pay for the mortgage and any other small fixed bills that happen in the house. He is self-employed, but is currently an S corporation that we started back in May of last year. And he gets paid a physical check every 2 weeks. And that is just so that at the end of the year, taxes are going in, and hopefully, we don't have to pay a lot more than the taxes that are coming out of his paycheck and my paycheck. that's my story. I'm happy that I filled this out because it does give you an eye-opening of what we spent and where the money is going. And I am ready for my May budget. So let's just jump right into that really quickly because I think I already have it filled out. Here's my May calendar. I start with Wednesday because that's when I get paid. So you can see kind of what my plans are with credit card payments. Everything's on my calendar as far as, when I get paid. I already have my first paycheck, which is Wednesday, kind of already set up for where I want to spend my money. And then I have my monthly budget already filled out. Now the income here is this is just taking $700 a week times 4, putting $2,800 there. It's a little bit more than that, but that's just easier for me to write this down. And then as I get paid weekly, I put it up in here what my actuals are. So again, my paycheck only, I'm going to try to put $500 toward the mortgage, pay the car insurance for $140, my Jeep, which is $352, Sonova, which is on solar panels, for $224 or $221, and then life insurance for $208 also gets paid from my account. Variable expenses, food or groceries, I budgeted $400. I think we'll get a little less than that because we just spent $140 at the end of April, but I do put $400. Dine out will be $300, gas $240, household is $100. I'm going to stick to it, and house cleaner I'll pay it once for $125. And then of course our credit card debt is listed here, and I have the total credit card debt of $1054, and for savings I have $260, which is Ally. I'll probably add some savings here, which is some variable or sinking funds, but I haven't done that as of yet. So I fill out one of these for my account as well as our joint account, and then it just gives me an overview. It's not something that it's married to 100%, but it just gives me an overview of where our money is going to go and in what categories. So that's my May budget. My April breakdown is done. I feel confident going into May, and it's another month, and we got this, people. As long as we can write it down and track our expenses, which to me is so important, what else is there? And as you can see, I am using the Budget Mom. That's what I don't like about the big book and this thing. I'm sure it's like for all you guys, but the Budget by Paycheck workbook is what I use on a monthly and daily and weekly basis. Looking. I did see her Instagram page a couple weeks ago that she's actually coming out with a smaller, like the size of the Delivered Planner for October. So I can't wait for that. I will definitely buy that. I've been saying that for years. I've been following the Paycheck, Budget by Paycheck with the Budget Mom for years, and I am so excited that she's going down to the Delivered Planner size for the workbook. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for being here. Please subscribe to my channel, as I'm trying to, like a lot of people on YouTube, just trying to get to that monetization. Have a good day. Bye now.